Video of my channel. And today's video I'll be showing you how to make the chatbot that I had just shown in my previous video some days ago. Sorry, weeks, right? Okay, I cannot calculate that now. So without any further ado, let's get started. So guys, here I am on my Visual Studio Code screen. So first let us start by importing our modules. So first we'll import the module called bytetsx3. Now if you have seen my audiobook tutorial, you must already know what this is. And to install it, you will simply have to write um, in your cmd or PowerShell that pip install bytetsx3 and click on enter. Okay, after clicking on that, the installation will start itself. I'm not going to go through the installation because I've already installed it. Next will require the import. You will have to import a module called speech recognition as SR. And to install this, you will simply have to write pip install speech recognition without any spaces, and then click on enter, and the installation will start. The next module you require is called Wikipedia. Now Wikipedia is the module which we'll be using to search on the Wikipedia through our chatbot. The next module you will require to install is called Wolf RAM Alpha. Now it's a very interesting yet unique module which is used basically for those who like to do data science and all those stuff. Now now it is not compulsory to install this, but if you have an Wolfram for client ID, then you should use it. So let me input all the modules over here. Then we are also going to import a module called datetime, which will help us in telling the datetime. Now you don't have to install this module because it already comes with the Python installation. The next module that you'll require is called web browser. Now this also comes with the Python installation, and this will help us in opening the web browsers. So let's start by writing a variable called engine and then initiating the bytetsx3 module. After you've done that, you have to click on enter, and this line is not mandatory, but for those who have a Wolfram client account, then they can use this line, which is client, which is equal to wolf ram alpha dot client client, and then in brackets, circle brackets, you have to write your app ID. Now you don't have to write your app ID, you have to write your app ID that you have from the Wolfram website. Now if you don't have it, then do not write in the comment section that you do not have an Wolfram app ID. I will think about that and make a video dedicated on how to get an Wolfram account. So after you've done that, let's click on enter and let's start adding our voices. So we'll have to write voices, which is equal to engine dot get property, and in brackets, circle brackets, you have to write voices, close the inverted commas and brackets, and then you have to click on enter and write engine dot set property, and open the brackets, and in inverted commas write voice, close inverted brackets, give a comma and write voices, then open square brackets and then write len, and another square in circle brackets you have to write voices, which is the name of the variable that we gave above. then close the circle brackets and then write -3, then come out of the square brackets and write dot id. Close the circle brackets, then click on enter. So now we're done with our voice and the engine module, PyTTSX3, PyTTSX3 starting module. Now let's define a def function called def speak, and brackets you have to write audio, and then close the brackets and give a colon and click on enter. Then you have to write print Jarvis the chat bot, then given colon, given space, and then close the inverted commas and give a plus sign and write audio, sorry, audio. Close the circle brackets and click on enter and write engine dot say audio. Click on enter and say engine dot run and wait. Click on enter, and now let's come out of our def function, and before doing that, do not forget to include a bracket in run after run and wait. So let's come out of our def function and let's state another function called def greet me, because we want our chatbot to greet us before we give any function code. So I'm going to write a def function again called greet me, and then I'm going to write current h, which is a variable, current h, no spaces, and then we write integer, then we write date time dot date time dot now, and give a circle bracket and write dot hour after the circle brackets, and close the circle brackets and click on enter. Now we will write if current h is greater than equal to 0, and current h is smaller than 12, then I want our chatbot to speak good morning with an exclamation mark. Okay, so what we want our chatbot to do is that if it is morning, I want our chatbot to speak that say good morning. Then we have to write that if. So I have completed writing the code. Now let us write the code for writing for asking the chatbot to tell good evening if it is evening. So I am going to write that if current age is greater than 18 and current h is exclamation mark equal to 0, then I want colon and I want our chatbot to speak that good evening. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's all we have to write. Then after that we have to start writing. We can just wrap up this, and then we have to write greet me, and then in brackets, so that it will know that, yeah, to run this function. So then I will write and function speak, and inside that I will write that hello sir, I am Jarvis the chatbot. How may I help you. Okay, now after writing that, we have to start we have to make another def function called take command. So then after that we have to simply write a def function called def take command. Then we're gonna give in circle brackets and a colon. Then I'll click on enter and write speak type the command. Then also an exclamation mark. Then I'll close the circle brackets and I'll click on enter and write I'll write query query equal to string input, and then I'll write command, and I'll give a colon and a space. Yeah, that's it. Then I'll click on enter and write return query, so that it will return our query. Now we'll have let me just wrap up this def take command. Then I'll write an if main function. Now an if main function is basically used to take some def to run multiple def functions one after another, or to run multiple number of if else function. So yeah, so it's an if function inside an if function. So then I'll just write the if main function over here. If main, and we click on enter. Then I'll write a while true, so that it will be able to run our code. It will be able to run our take command code continuously. Okay, so I'll name a variable called query, and then I'll write query equal to take command, which is the name of this def function. And then I'll write that dot lower, and then I'll make a bracket. Then I'll click on enter and enter again. I'll write if Google, if open Google, I'll write over here, if open Google in query, then I'll ask our code to speak okay opening Google. Okay, so from that it will open Google for us. Okay, then I'll state the URL of Google, which is equal to, then in the double or single inverted commas I'll write google.com. Okay, then I'll click on enter and I'll write the edge path. Now you'll wonder what is the edge path. Now that is the path of our edge browser. So what you have to do is you have to simply, I have already opened the path for Zoom, and I know how to open the path for Zoom. And if you don't know how to open the path for Zoom, all you have to go is that you have to go to this PC, click on enter, click on the C drive, go to the program files, then after that go to Microsoft, after that go to Edge, after that go to application. Then you can see this MS Edge option over here. So I'm just gonna copy this entire MS Edge.exe file path. Okay, so I'll just copy that. I'll paste it over here. Oops, okay, so it was not able to copy the path. Oops, it was not able to copy the path. So wait a minute, let me just copy the path again. Okay, so let me just copy the path. Oops, again, which is MS Edge. This time let me cut it. Now let me paste it. And over here we have to basically instead of writing the backslashes, we have to write the forward slashes, which is this front slashes. So replace all the backslashes with the front slashes. Backslash with front slash, backslash with front slash, and backslash with front slash. And then in the end, all you have to do is that before closing the double inverted commas, you have to give a space and you have to write percentage s so that it will be able to run this path perfectly. Okay, then we'll write our final code, which is web browser dot get in brackets edge edge path. Then we'll close the brackets and we will say that dot open url. Okay, so it will open the url for us. Okay, so in this way um we can open google through the through our this code. You can also put the path for google chrome or microsoft mozilla firefox or opera or whichever web browser that you like using. Okay, but for me, I like using microsoft edge. So I'll write microsoft edge. Okay, so let me just run this code and see how much have we completed. Wait a minute. Let me just show you that how much have we completed. So we are just running this. Okay, so the greet me function is getting an error. Okay, so over here I didn't have to put a space in greet me, so that's why it was not able to run the code. So now let me just save it again, save this code again. Now let me run it again. So far we have completed how to open Google. Now I will cover that how can you open any exe file using this code. And I also want you to include all the
Good afternoon.
websites that you use in your daily life. Okay.
Hello sir, I am Jarvis the Chatbot.
Okay.
How may I help you?
Okay.
Type the command.
Okay. All right. Open Google.
Okay, opening Google.
So it will take some time, but it will open Google. It's loading. Yeah, as you can see in the cursor, it was loading. Yeah, so it's now loading. Yeah, see, it opened Microsoft Edge, and inside that, it will open google.com. Now, how could I say say that? See, over here you can see it's written google.com. So from this, it's clear that it's going to open Google only, not anything else. So yeah, our code is working perfectly. Now, let me show you how can you open any exe file using your Python using this code. And also I want you to include all the websites that you use in your daily life, so that this can this you can you can make this as your personal assistant sort of. Okay, so I just want to add an I want to open the Google Chrome browser. So let me just write if when Google not Google. Let me open CMD first. So let open partials. Now let me partials right quickly. So I'll write open partial. Wait, no, like partial. So I have this again. Yeah, open in query. Then we go colon enter. And speak. Sorry, speak. That open. All it's time. Nice thing. PowerShell. It will start the partials. Wait a minute, I forgot to put the comma. Let me just put another single converted comma over here. So that's it. And then I click and I'll give the path. So let me just do it. Now it becomes easy. Okay. Then I will or basically like this. Use that I want a web browser. But sorry. So web browser open. And yeah, web browser. Then I'll pass inside the user power. So you do like this so that I can basically okay the application partial. Okay, so partial. Okay, so that Windows partial. I want to do search for Windows partial. Now after doing that, you now so yeah partial. Come on, open. Okay, so now let me just open the location, which is open file location. which is for 32-bit computer users, and one is for the 64-bit users. So I'm a 64-bit computer. If I'm going to copy the 64-bit path, and I'll just, instead of placing it with front slash, I'll place it with the double backslashes. It means I will put other backslash, so the double backslashes. Okay, so I'll make everything the double backslashes. Now you will say that why did I write a web browser? Now browser has when I was once testing this program to open the exe file and also the other files, this worked very very perfectly. From that I could understand that I could conclude that that web browser open the and open any file. So now as I've written it, let me just save it. And okay, let's running it. I just want to put another else statement, which is which is the time. Okay, so from this it really tells that what is the time. So I'll just write L time. Okay, then I'll put a colon and I click on it. Okay, sorry. Okay, telling time. Okay, so after that, what you have to do is that you have to just click on it. And now, if you have seen my digital clock tutorial, then you would already know that how to make the this time function work. So if you don't, then I'm just writing the code again for you guys. So from that you can find out whether what's the time. Okay, so yeah, over here what you have to do is that you have to just basically write that str time. Now str time, so yeah, str time. And before that you have to import the the date time module. Now I also told that before also. Why did I tell that? Okay, sorry. You have to just basically import the date time module for this to work. So I've already imported the date time module. Now what I have to do is that I have to just write that date time dot date time dot now. Then I'll just close it with the circle brackets, and then I will write that dot strf time. Then in brackets I'll write double exclamation mark and double inverted commas, and then write percentage h. Then I'll put an colon and write that percentage m, percentage m. And then I'll write and give a colon, write percentage s, and I'll give an space and I'll write percentage p. Okay, so from this from percentage p, it will tell us that what is it is am or pm. Okay, then you just click on enter and you have to write that oops, speak speak that now we are going to use an f string. Now you all must know what's an f string. If you don't, then I would suggest that you read the documentation on f strings, which is easily available um, on the Google. Okay, so the time is, so f string, the time is, so the time is um, then I'll give a space and I'll put curly brackets, and inside that I will write str time, sorry, not time. Okay, and the last else statement that I'll make is the play music statement. Now for this you will have to first of all import another module called os, which I've already imported. Now you don't have to install this module in order to use it. It's already available with the python installation, so no, yeah, so you'll not have to basically install it. So I'm just gonna write that play music, and inside that I'm just gonna write speak that, okay, playing music. Okay, then after that what you have to do is that you have to just click on enter, and then you have to write uh, you have to write an variable called music there, which is a music directory. Now you have to first of all find out that where you have kept all your songs. In my case, I already know where I have kept all my songs. So in my case, it is the directory is, I'm just writing it over here. Now don't copy my directory because it may not be the same for you guys. Okay, so I'll just write my directory c slash double backslash, and write users, then double backslashes, then accounts, then double backslashes, then write one drive, oops, drive, then double backslashes again, and then I'll write documents, double backslashes, and then I'll write songs. Then that's it. Yeah. After that, we have to click on enter, and you have to write music, which is another variable. You have to write that os dot list directory. Now you have to import the os module for this. Yeah, so os dot list there, and then in brackets you have to write music directory. You have to then click on enter. You have to write os dot start file. Then you have to write os dot path dot join, and then in another brackets you have to write music dir, which is the name of this variable that we give above. Then you have to give comma, and then you have to write music. Then you have to put a square brackets. Then you have to give the number 0. Now if you want to play the first song, you have to give 0. If you want to play the second song, you have to put 1. If you want to play the third song, you have to put 0, 2, and so on. Okay, because that's how numbers are represented in Python. Okay, so after writing that, let us just come out, and then we will just write the last we'll just write the last um, we'll just write the last statement for today, which is an else statement. And else statement, now let me just show you that what is that else statement. Okay, so that else statement is for for only the for the Wolfram users, and also for those who want to search using Wikipedia. So you have to write that query is equal to query. Then you have to click on enter. You have to speak. Oops, so I did not put under. Yeah, click on enter and write speak searching searching, and three dots. I have to close the single inverted commas and brackets, and you have to click on enter. You have to write try to a colon, and you have to click on enter. You have to write try. You put another colon and click on enter. You have to write rest is equal to client, which is the name of the which is the Wolfamfra module that we imported. So client dot query, and in brackets you have to write query, and then you have to click on enter, and you have to write and okay, wait a minute, I didn't click on enter. Let me just close this. Oops. Let me just close this and click on enter, and I have to write results, and then equal to next res dot results. Then I have to close it. Then I have to write dot text. I have to click on enter, and I have to write speak that wolf wolf ram, then a slash, and then alpha slash, and then says. I'll put a space and write slash, and then I'll just close this, and I'll click on enter and write speak got it. Then I'll But full stop, and then I'll close this inverted command, close the circle brackets, and click on enter and write speak results. Okay, then I'll close it and I'll click on enter, and I'll backspace and write except colon and click on enter and write results. Now it's an exception, so if the try function does not work, then it will run the except function. I'll write that results is equal to wikipedia dot summary. Now here's where the Wikipedia module is coming into use. So I'll just write query, then comma, sentences, which is equal to 4. Okay, then I'll close it, then I'll click on enter and write speak got it. Oops, it. Oh, sorry, I forgot to add the single inverted commas. And then put another. Yeah, just click on enter and write that speak that Wikipedia says, then a slash. Oops, let me put a space and then slash. Let me close it. Then let me click on enter, and then I'll write speak results, and then I'll write that I'll just click on backspace again, and I'll click on backspace again, then write except, and if this also does not work, then I'll put another except function, which is except, then I'll click on enter and write web browser dot, oops, sorry, open www.wikipedia.com. Now you will basically trying you now let me just explain you that what did I do in this code. In this code, what I basically did is that I just first put a try function. Instead I put another try function that if we put anything, if we put any input about somebody such as who is Tom Cruise, then it will first search inside Wolfram Alpha and say that got it, and then it will show the results. Now it's only for those who have an Wolfram app ID, and for those who don't, then they have to first get an Wolfram app ID. They have to put it in the code over here above, which I had stated over here, and then you can use Wolfram. But if even if that does not work, I put an except function, and I said that I want the results to come from Wikipedia this time, in which it will print 4 sentences. Then and if that works, then I'll ask our code to say speak got it, and then it will speak Wikipedia says, and then it will speak the results. And then I'll put another except function, and I'll say that web browser.open www.wikipedia.com. Okay, and after that, the final line of code that we'll require is the last, which is in the else indent. You have to just write speak next command sir. Okay, next command sir. Okay, so a lot of writing. Now let us just test it. Let me just save it and test it and show you that what all can this do. And also after doing this, I want you to do some changes in this code from your end, so that, and also post me in the post the code in the link in the comment section, so that I can also see and know that how much that what all what all did you add new. And if I want, I can also show that in the next video also. So I'll just click on open. It will open cmd. Wait a minute, it's just taking some time. Let me paste the link. Okay, so they pasted the link for the partial. Let's cancel this. Okay, then let me just find out the link. Yeah, so it will just run. Wait a minute.
Type the command.
I'll just cancel this. I'll just delete this as well. Okay, so now let me just paste the directory path of Jarvis Chatbot over here. It will take some time, but it will shows the output first. First it will show us the greet me function. So let us just wait for some time. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello sir, I am Jarvis the chatbot. How may I help you?
So, okay, how may I
Type the command.
type the command? So let us just simply just type all the all the new sentences that we wrote over here. So the first, let us test that whether it can open exes that I gave over here or not. So I'll just write that open PowerShell.
Starting PowerShell.
Starting PowerShell. So it will open the PowerShell for me.
Next command sir.
Oh wow, it opened the PowerShell for me. Wow, now great. So
Type the command.
so it can also open exe also. So now you can just you can open any exe or ink or any file that you want, yeah, or txt or docs file or pptx, any type of file using just 3 lines of elif statements. Okay, now let's test the next input, which is the time. So I'll just write that the time. I click on
Okay, telling the time.
the time, sir.
Sir, the time is 13:09 and 10 seconds p.m.
PM. Okay.
Next command sir.
Correct time.
Type the command.
Actually, the problem is that it's showing me in the 24 hours, 24-hour format, but I don't want it in the 24-hour format because I take a lot of time to read the 24-hour format. So what you can do over here is that instead of writing H, you can just replace that and write I. Okay. So from that, it will show you the format which is given over here. Okay. So over here, let me just come back over here again. Let me just try the next command, which is play music. So I'll just simply write over here play music.
Okay, playing music.
And I also forgot to tell you another. Okay, so it's opening groove music. So groove music is the default music WAV or
Next command sir.
file
Type the command.
player for Windows 10. Okay, so I'll just close this for now. And I forgot to tell you another elif statement that you can include, which is abort function. So when you don't need your Jarvis the chatbot to work anymore, you can just ask it to abort inquiry in query or shut down in query. Then just I want our code to speak. Okay, shutting down. Okay, then let me just close that. Let me click on enter and I'll write sys dot exit. Okay, then I will put circle brackets, and for this you'll have to import the sys module, which I've already imported. Okay, so from that you can just ask your code to shut down or basically close. Okay, so yeah, that's all. Let me just test the next command. Wait a minute, first of all let me test the next command, which is this else command. So let me just search about anybody which then let me search about who is Christopher Nolan. Okay, because his birthday was yesterday only. Christopher Nolan, not yesterday, day before yesterday. So that's why let me just search about him.
Searching.
So it's searching. So first it will search using the try statement, which is in the Wolfamfra over here, but it will not work. So that's why it will show the except
Got it.
the except function, which is the Wikipedia. So it will show got it. Wikipedia.
Wikipedia says.
This tells us that it got information from
Christopher Edward Nolan, born July 30th, 1970, is a British-American film director, producer, and screenwriter.
okay.
His directorial efforts have grossed more than $5 billion worldwide, garnered 36 Oscar nominations and 11 wins. Born and raised in London, Nolan developed an interest in filmmaking from a young age. After studying English literature at University College London, he made his feature debut with Following, 1998. Next command sir. Type the command.
Okay, so now let me just close this and let me just run it again. First of all, before that, let me just save my this file so that we can test whether our program is able to abort or not. Okay, so let me just open the CMD first. Let me just open the CMD and then let me save this. Okay, so it's saved. Now let me just paste it over. Let me just run it again and see if it works or not. So now you can include as many websites as you want. I don't want I will not show any further websites because I've already made another program in which I've stored all the elif functions that I have to. From the next video I'll show some
Good
modifications to
afternoon.
the code.
Hello sir, I am Jarvis the chatbot. How may I help you? Type the command.
Okay, so let me just write abort. Okay. You can write shutdown also, but I am writing abort.
Okay, shutting down.
Yeah, okay, shutting down. Let's see if it shuts down or not. Okay, wait a minute. So it takes some time to shut down. Okay, so it will take some time to shut down, but yes, it will shut down. Did it shut down? Yeah, so it has shut down because it's not working anymore. And if it would be working, then it will show the next command, sir. So for me, it's already shut down. So in that way, you can shut down you can stop your Jarvis, the chatbot code anytime you want. So from this, I will just stop this. I'll just wrap up this video over here only. From the next video, I'll start making some modifications on this code, and I'll also show you them, such as how to send mails to each other using Python, how to show the weather using Python, how to change the voices of the person who is studying using some changes, and then I'll also tell that how to add an Wolfram for a client ID if you just ask me to. If you want me to show that, then do not forget to write down in the comment section below. Okay. And yeah, so that's all for this video, guys. Thank you. Let me just come back to the camera again. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, subscribe, like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel, and also hit the bell notification so that you get a notification for all my videos. In the next part, we'll be covering a lot. So till then, bye bye. See you next time.